This is a customer journey intervention agent. So it is designed to monitor the active digital journeys and detect when customer intent starts to stall or degrade. So instead of relying on the post conversion insight, this agent will identify the hesitation signals in the real time, and it will recommend the action before the conversion is lost. So let us test the agent. Here I am asking the agent to show the journeys where intent signals are stalling. So the agent will highlight the stalled journeys, meaning that the customers are active but not processing across both discovery and checkout stages. So, for example, journeys like J001 and J010 show repeated visits and extended time at a pricing. So they are the clear indicators of a hesitation. Similarly, for J003 and J uh, 199, so it shows the extended eligibility friction with the abandoned and return patterns. So the key point is these customers haven't drop off it, so they are still active, but they are uh, facing some friction. So at this stage, the agent recommends the simplifying friction exactly at the point where hesitation is happening before the conversion is impacted. Here I ask the agent that which active journeys are degrading and need the intervention now or immediately. So here the agent flags the journeys like J002, J005, J007, also the checkout stages like J190, J193, J197 and J200. So here the signals they shows the signals like repeated visits, then uh, drop off and abandoned patterns are compounding. So the journey show the declining momentum, means the risk of the conversion loss is increasing rapidly. So at this point this becomes a decision moment where the immediate action is required to recover the intent. So the agent recommends the immediate action like interventions like the time bound engagement, then simplifying the flows or adjusting the eligibility depending on the friction pattern. Here I am asking the agent that like what action should be taken for the high risk journeys before the conversion drops. So the agent maps the each risk pattern directly to an intervention strategy. So for example, uh, here we can see that there are the parts like the trigger time bound engagement, then simplify friction at the current step, and the adjust eligibility and cross. So here are the three parts, it is divided into three parts. So for the uh, engagement, time bound engagement, the journeys like J002, J197 and J200, here the users abandon and return. So the agent so here the users are stuck at the pricing or checkout. So the recommendation is to simplify the experience, reducing the steps or improving the clarity. Then for the mm here for the eligibility or the offer adjustment, we can say the journeys like J007 and J190, the issue lies in eligibility conditions. So the agent suggests the adjusting or clarifying those rules. Then for the friction friction removal, the journeys like J005 and J193, here users are stuck at the pricing or checkout. So the recommendation is to simplify the experience, reducing the steps or improving the clarity. So this ensures that the interventions are not a generic but the precisely matched to underlying the friction. So here I asked the agent that where should we accept the drop of risk with the ownership. So now not the every journey should be intervened. Sometimes it is more effective to explicitly accept the risk, but with the accountability. So the agent highlights the journeys like J009, J195, where the intervention is not prioritized. So in J009, the early stage discovery intent is inconsistent. So the intervention ROI is low. Then in J195, the checkout friction is structural, and it is tied to the constraints, making it very difficult to resolve it immediately. So instead of ignoring these, the agent assign the ownership, ensuring these risks are tracked and periodically reviewed. So this will prevent the silent failures and ensures the non action is also a deliberate decision. So by enabling early the targeted and accountable decisions, it helps to prevent the conversion loss before it happens.